Muay Thai defense. I know I mentioned in other videos, you gotta get your stance right, you gotta get your guard right. But you have to have your defense. I think you cannot start doing any kind of sparring or even like shadow boxing or something if you don't know how to do your defense correctly. Today we're gonna just talk about the basics of defense. First, you got your guard up, okay? Just we spoke about. The elbows to the ribs, not right under the shoulder, just a little bit in front. Hands are on the cheekbone. How do you do this? Is through kind of pushing your shoulders forward, okay? Kind of pushing them in. That's why you see a lot of Muay Thai guys like this. They don't do this, they do that, right? So here, that is your guard. Your stance is correct. Your guard is correct. You're here. Now, let's talk about defending a jab. A jab cross is very common. We're doing Muay Thai. We're not doing street fighting. So we'll just do the gloves. Let's talk about a jab defense. Someone throwing a jab straight through the pipe. Here's what you do. Boom. You're looking through the glove. So the glove goes to the helmet. Placed on the helmet. And your head is strong, so if it gets punched all day. So you hear, it comes in front, boom. Comes in front. Look how I did with my body. I kind of squeezed in. This way I have a strong posture. Obviously, if you want to avoid it like going back, that's one thing. But your natural instinct should be close and hard. You got a hook coming through. Oh, what do? Here's your hands. That's where you started. You go like this. And instead of like corner in the helmet, it goes to the side of the helmet and it's nice and close here. This is attached to your head. This is attached to your body. So you can take the impact. It's no problem here. If your placement is like this, wobbly, someone punches this is punching you. You don't want that. So now obviously the other hook is the same thing. So here, boom, this hand is still there, but this hand is going this way. So here, boom, boom, boom. The reason why I like this guard is even if you keep it like this, you're very much protected from most things. But if you get a body punch, what you want to do is close the elbows. So here, boom, close the elbows, close the elbows. The way you practice this is you go like guard, boom, close the elbows, boom, 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 right? If you have someone and they can just throw things at you, it would be nice. Like one of the drills I like to do is one attacks for 3 minutes and you just defend. They don't go hard, depending on your level. And you just defend. So now kicks. How to block a kick to the head. You do this, boom, that's what was the hook, right? That's how you protect the hook. This one goes right under the fist. What you want to do is you want to take the kick with 3 points of connection. First point of connection, second point of connection, third point of connection. You don't want to flare that too far. A lot of people go like this. And if you go like this and it kicks this first, it'll break your arm sometimes. Well, it could break your arm. So you want to be how? You want to be like this. Boom. So you kick, boom. Kick comes, boom. Kick comes, boom. You're tapping at the end. Tapping. Even sometimes if you don't tap and you just take it here, boom, you can take it. Especially with shin guards. The other way, boom. 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 Attached. Now, if you want to get fancy and you want to throw a high check, you can do that. It's exhausting, whatever, but it's a great way. If you're really into Muay Thai and your thing, like if you look at Muay Thai body structures or body shapes, like you can look at the Thais and whatnot, they're very skinny. They're very slim. And that's why their limbs are so easily movable. They can lift it easy and whatnot. And this is something I always talk about when we're training. Figure out the style that fits your body type. Don't try to mimic someone that is completely different. Like you're a heavyweight trying to mimic some lightweight guy with high kicks and spinning stuff. You're wasting energy. You need to conserve your energy. If you're a bigger guy, you want to stick to punches, maybe low kicks. You throw 1 or 2 high kicks just to make people think about it, but you don't want to exhaust yourself with that, you know? Now let's talk about checks. No kick comes that direction to your front leg. So you got your very traditional Muay Thai check, boom. When you do that, you want to have a frame here. Not like this, not like that. You want it to be strong. So when it kicks, it stays there. Little tip, it's gonna hurt. Another better tip, if you really want to check it right, don't go too high up. Just go a little bit up. So you check it with the bone of your knee. And that's when you get maximum damage. So someone trying to kick, you just go, fuck, just a little lift. A little lift, they catch your knee, you got it. That's the optimal way to do it. Now, you got this check, and then you got the body check. I'll talk about body checks in 2 ways. One, let's say you're not checking with your leg, you're just taking it. Same formula. Your hand is here, you're covering your face. You never know if this shit gonna come up. So you're here, boom, 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 strong, now, right? You're framing on it. You're not like scared of it, you're going into it. The more you cut it, if I go like this and I catch you at the end, I'm catching you with all this force. But if I go like this and you catch me here, you got someone kicking you, boom! You go into it. Now, if you want to use your leg, you go, boom, high. So when you go high, you're facing the kick. You're not like going straight back. And the kick comes, boom, and kick you behind. Especially you don't stand like this and the kick goes behind your leg. This is soft stuff. That's when you get a lot of damage. So you're here, you just go, boom, right? That elbow is outside of your leg, right? So if it's inside, it can break through, right? If it's here, also break through, but inside, boom. So you're here, boom. One of the cool ways to practice this is when you're warming up, you just go like, boom, 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 boom. Then you do the other leg, boom, 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 boom. Now you're getting kicked on the other leg. It's a little bit tricky here, okay? Schools of thought. 1, the most traditional, you go with the same leg. This leg, the most traditional Muay Thai stance is this. And you check it with the same leg. So you check here, you check here. A lot of people also have 50-50. I like to do it like more Dutch style. So I'm trying to just get the other leg in. Also, make sure you're facing that kick and you're getting all the way up, you know, and you're still protecting your head. Now let's talk about a little bit unorthodox way of checking that has like an offensive piece to it. If someone trying to kick you, let's say they're kicking your leg. What you want to do is sit on it. Like if you sit, you flex that muscle. And if you flex it, the kick is not going to dig in. The issue is when the kick digs into it. But if you flex it, it doesn't dig in. Like, you know when you tell your buddy like to punch you in the shoulder, you have your shoulder flexed, you can take it. But if your shoulder is just soft, that shit hurts, right? If someone gives you that low kick, even middle kick, if you take it just like this, you throw straight to the body, bruv. You know, you're here, you see kick coming, boom! The way you counter it is the way you actually striking, the way you actually throwing that right hand, you're already sitting on that. So you're not thinking I'm sitting and then I'm throwing a punch. You're thinking like I'm throwing a punch. It's like you see a kick coming, boom! To the body, right? You're here, you see a punch, boom! Here, you see a kick coming, boom! Here, kick comes, boom! Boom! Right? To the body. A couple of other things. If someone is kicking you in the leg, you could have evaded. And some people go like this, which is fine, but how about hitting 2 in 1? So you evade, boom, and throw that Superman punch. So someone kicks, you see the kick coming, bah! That is a great way to catch someone. And trust me, you catch them once or twice, they're not doing that again. Because it's too vulnerable, you know? You kick it, then you're getting tagged. You're kicking in tagged, then you're like, I'm done with this. This is not working. And you get really great extension from that. It's just like a Superman punch. It's like pop, here, pop, pop, pop. You want to follow? Boom, kick behind it. Thank you so much. This is for the defense. If you want to learn more about the offense, you know, and the combinations and whatnot, go check out this next video and go get yourself some fucking gear. Look good while you're doing it, baby.